up, everybody? I'm Sophie Julia. This is Matt Demecki.
What up, what up?
Welcome to the Huddle. So today, we're going to talk about something that happened yesterday in the Panthers-Saints playoff game. Cam Newton got injured. He took a big hit about halfway through the fourth quarter last night. His team was down 5. He remained on the ground. It looked like a big hit. He looked dazed after the hit. He was finally able to get up, walk towards the sideline, and then he stumbled to the ground again. How bad do you think this hit was?
I think it was terrible, and I think it's even more BS that they said it was an eye poke. Like, everybody in the world saw that. That was a concussion. Come on, the man was walking to the sideline. He collapsed. They were saying he took a knee because they told him to take a knee because they said that, oh, they were just evaluating his eye. For real? Like, these people are gonna tell us that it was just an eye poke? That was a concussion. The dude looked like he didn't even know where he was doing. Like, he didn't even know where he was. So I'm just saying that this whole concussion protocol thing, I think it's so stupid and it needs to be changed.
I agree with Matt. This definitely was a big hit. This was a concussion, I think. Ron Rivera, after the game, was like, he got poked in the eye. Cam backed it up. I got poked in the eye. He said that Cam hitting the turf wasn't a fall, it was an act. He wanted to give Derek Anderson a chance to warm up. I mean, there was a recent rule change with the concussion protocol. Players that demonstrate gross or sustained vertical instability, they require a locker room evaluation. If someone gets hit, stands up and hits the ground again, you get taken back into the locker room.
That's why I think, like, this whole concussion protocol, I think it's so stupid because you have team trainers on the sideline. They're working for that team. When you're in a playoff game in a critical situation, like Cam Newton was, they're not going to throw Derek Anderson in there to win the game. Like, they obviously think a concussed Cam Newton's a better option than a Derek Anderson. So obviously they're going to be biased and they're going to be like, you know what, let's just let it slide. Just go back in the game. Like, who cares? He's going to say he's going to want to go back in the game. He's going to say he's fine. Like, if they take his word for it, they're not doing their job, and that's a violation for them, and I think they should get suspended heavily.
I agree with you. I think they violated protocol. I think
Big
that,
time.
I think he was concussed. I think they were down. It was the fourth quarter. Cam is a tough player. He wanted to get back in the game. They wanted to win the game with Cam. And how would you change the NFL's concussion protocol to make sure that these teams follow it accordingly?
Look, I think there's only one option, and I think it's to hire independent contractors. Like, you have to hire independent contractors. Like I said, so there's no bias to the rules. So, like, if you're working for the Panthers, you're gonna want what's best for them. Like, you want to move on to the next round. You know what I mean? So obviously, if you hire independent contractors, they're gonna see what we all saw on TV, that he was concussed, and they're not going to put him right back into the game. They're going to take him to the locker room. They're going to follow procedures. I think this is stupid that they do this. So they should hire independent contractors for playoffs. That's what they do with the refs too.
I was just going to say, like,
That's what they do with the refs.
That's actually a really smart idea because, like you said, everyone's biased if they're working for the team. A $100,000 fine to an NFL team that has billions of dollars.
It's not going to come out of their paycheck.
They don't care. It doesn't come out of the player or the coach or any of their paychecks. You know what? I think that's a pretty smart idea.
Look at that.
Hire trainers.
Let me
like
work for the
refs.
NFL. Come on. Hire me. Let's go.
I mean, Cam should have been brought back to the locker room. He should have been evaluated. Concussions are obviously a very serious thing. And they lost the game. So was it worth it? Was it worth his long-term brain, body,
I don't think they care.
health?
They don't care. Nobody on that team cares. They just want to win the game. That's all it was about. I mean, obviously the outcome didn't happen, but that's the only way to fix it. I think this whole system's so flawed. We've seen it with Tom Savage, Russell Wilson. So they need to get on this offseason. They need to hire these independent contractors. That's what I'm saying about that.
No, I agree with you. So we both agree this time that
rarely happens, right?
that the team is going to get fined for sure for violating
probably
protocol.
loss of draft picks.
He lost the draft picks, did not get poked in the eye. That was not an eye injury. Even players on the other team, Saints players were like, yeah, I don't really know for sure, but you know, something happened on that field. That was a big hit. He looked dazed. So hopefully Cam's okay, and let's work on getting these independent contractors in the NFL. I think that's a genius idea. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time here on The Huddle.